War, in large part, is avenging your buddies. I had two men with me that day that just learned that their brothers had been killed in action. And we had vowed the night before the enemy would pay for it. A vengeance. Vengeance drives troops. You get your buddy killed and all of a sudden you're in combat with the enemy. You're hard to handle. You're going to avenge his death. And I said we were mowing down these guys, and I was firing my Thompson submachine gun as rapidly as I could put my clips in it. I told my sister that I killed 28 that night, and I don't say that with great pride. I'm Jim Megellas. My grandfather loves his kids. I coach basketball. I do all these great things like everybody else. But I'm writing about a soldier that was faced with mortal combat and trying to survive. That's another guy. It was hard for me to do that, believe me. Jim Megellas, you know, I consider myself a good husband, good father. My wife testified some of it, and maybe not all, but some. and we were mowing down, and I wrote the following: that it was payback time for the Germans for all the men we had lost. And I had the list of every man who was killed in action in my company through Italy, and I had 2 pages full by name. This was to avenge those guys, and we were mowing them down. He said, I don't know if they would have surrendered, we'd give them a chance. That wasn't it. We were in the heat of the battle. Like I say, we had them surrounded from the inside. I don't know how we were going to get them to surrender, but that was the motivating factor. I'm saying this because you won't read it in the history books, because historians do not write history that way. And they have another purpose, and I don't fault that at all. But what I'm saying is that war, there's a human element of war. These are young men, the prime of their life, just out of school, from loving families, never known violence, nothing. Thrust in this kind of a situation, in mortal combat, to try and survive and prevail, and to win. And to look out for their buddies. It's a relationship, an experience, unlike anything else that you could ever imagine. As war is the most brutal form of human endeavor. And there's no glory in it, believe me.